What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Let me just cut the chase. Let's get into it. I am at the heaviest I've ever been in my life, which for me is like, eek. It's not necessarily about the weight, but I think as a woman, you have a number in your head of like, I'll never get past that weight. And holy shit, I'm above it by a little bit, okay? Now, what I have to remember at the end of the day is that I have no thyroid. This is synthetic thyroid hormone that I take because I had thyroid cancer. That's a whole other video. I don't even know if I've made a video about that yet, but we'll talk about that later. Basically, thyroid is in charge of your metabolism. So when I don't take this, I do gain probably like 5 to 10 pounds very quickly. And I have to remember that like, this is the most important part of the puzzle for me. That's why I go to naturopathic medical school. I love thyroid. I love endocrine system. That's my favorite. But back to the weight part. Yeah, so let me give you a little backstory. Let me run through what's going on. I stopped weighing myself for like 2 months, okay? And for me, I like to weigh myself every day. Not only because it's like a gauge, but also I don't want to weigh myself one day on a Saturday when it was like after I ate a lot or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, I'm up 4 pounds. It's probably water weight, not to burst your bubble, but it probably is. But I don't want to gauge my whole weight off of that number, so I'd rather just weigh myself every day and not be like obsessed with a number in a sense. But I stopped weighing myself. Now, my clothes started to fit not as well. Like the pants were a little tight, the fupa was coming in, and then I noticed it was like, oh wow, these used to be baggy and these are pretty tight, and it's not my period time, so it's not like, oh, I'm a little bigger right now, you know. And it creeps up on you. It's not just daily, like, oh wow, it's not overnight, let me put it that way. Even though it feels like it's overnight, it's not, it's a lot. And what I realized, for me personally, drinking Better Buzz was my kryptonite. I love a fucking Better Buzz. But when you're having 3 of them a day, they're 300 to 400 calories. I think it's 250 or 260 for a regular. A large is 360. And I'm having 2 or 3 large. I'm drinking my calories. Ew, not into it. So that was my first like clue of like, okay, 1,000 calories of my day are coming from liquids that have mostly sugar, no protein, you know, and I'm running on freaking adrenaline during the day, which is not good for my thyroid health and not good for my weight and not good for anybody. And I was doing that for a while until I looked at my bank account. I actually lost my job shut down. So I didn't have the funds to be getting 3 Better Buzzes a day, right? Better Buzz Eye, I'm just kidding. And that was a lot for me, and it was like, that was a good little clue what's going on. And then it was eating fast food. Like, I could not remember the last time I cooked a meal at home. That is terrible. But also I remember, like, I'm a full-time medical student. I still work. I'm still in clinic, which is experience, but it does take up your time. And you're busy, but life is always going to be busy. So right now, before we have kids and before we get to that stage, like, I need to get these habits correct. You know what I mean? I need to know how to cook a damn meal. I need to know to drink water. I'm like a damn camel. I drink no water. What do I tell patients? You need to drink half of your body weight in ounces. And what am I doing? Not that. You know, like, I need to take my own advice. And so now what I'm going to be doing, and what I've been doing this last week, I've been walking a minimum of 10,000 steps a day. And I have a walking pad underneath my desk. And so it was, I think it was last Wednesday maybe, is I got home and I was at like 5,500 steps. And it was like 6 o'clock. And I'm like, well, fuck, I'm gonna ruin my goal if I don't get my 10,000 steps. And girl, I got on that freaking walking pad. I watched 3 YouTube videos. And I wasn't feeling as good before. Once I got on the treadmill and I was watching my videos, I was like, I love this stuff. Why am I not doing this? And I think I get in my own head and I stop myself from doing things that I know are better. You stop and you scroll. Guess what? You can scroll on this damn pad and get your steps in at the same time. And you'll make better decisions after that. It's inertia, baby. Physics. Who remembers it? Me. I love physics. And taking my own damn advice. So here I am. I'm gonna be doing, it's like a weight loss, but it's really just like a body recomp thing. Like, I weigh too much for my personal liking right now. I did learn I was 5'9", lower the BMI, but still, for me, unacceptable. I'm 28 years old. I want to start a family in the next couple years, and I know that my body fat percentage needs to be between 22 and 28 for like proper things to go on. I also need my diet to be good so that I can get pregnant and have a baby. And just like for me in general, this isn't going to be easier when I'm a mom. So I need to do these things now for myself, respect myself, love myself. No, I'm not doing any fad diets. That is another story for another day. I have done the craziest friggin' diets in my lifetime, like the craziest things, and I'm not doing that. So I'm taking you guys on a journey of what I'm actually going to be doing, and the first step is getting in my 10,000 steps. The second step is going back to Legree 4 times a week, just scheduling it. And the third step, I don't know what step I was on, is we got a new air fryer. Let's see if it'll turn it around. Yeah. And it's awesome. It's a non-toxic stainless steel air fryer, which means it's also freaking huge. So I can cook probably like 8 chicken thighs, a row of sweet potatoes, and a row of Brussels sprouts all at the same time. And it tastes delicious. So I'm very happy about that. So that thing we just got on Saturday. This is kind of like my last week of revelation. Like, I love Thanksgiving food, but every year I cook my own Thanksgiving meal after we already have Thanksgiving, so I like perpetuate that food. It's not the worst thing in the world, but eating a pound of stuffing is probably not the best for your health or your cholesterol. So not doing that, I didn't do that this year. Instead, we went and bought a shit ton of food from Costco, meat primarily, and vegetables, because in addition to changing the diet, I want to focus on fiber. That's something that I always talk about in clinic with patients, is getting like 30 grams of fiber a day, because you really want to be able to bind to the crap and be able to go to the bathroom. Like, pooping is very, 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 very important, especially for detoxing and just like your body. Like, you want to be full of the old food you ate. Ew! So, getting fiber, getting steps in, and I'm gonna start there. I know this is gonna take time because I want this to be a lifestyle change. I don't wanna do the yo-yo dieting. I don't wanna do the 2016 YouTube shit. That's not what I wanna do, because that's not what I'd have my patients do. So I'm gonna be taking my own advice. I'm gonna be making those lifestyle changes, and I'll be more consistent on the YouTube as one of them, because I love YouTube. I think the community here is one of the best. I love all the comments you guys leave me, and I just love it so much. So yeah, this is gonna be my episode 1 of getting back on track during the holidays, but making those lifestyle modifications so it's not just like a series type of situation. Like, these are real things that you can keep up and make those changes and show up as who you wanna show up as. There we go. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.